Welcome back to the Stoop football fans. It's your boy Lolo. We've got so much to talk about on tonight's transfer banter show. First and foremost, Callum Chambers going to Aston Villa. Man, the longtime gunner. Why are we shipping out all of our classic Arsenal players?
Wait. Are you not reading the monitor beside you, behind you? We have bigger fish to fry. We are here to talk about Adama Traore. The drama from the mama is finally over. We're sending him back home to Barcelona. So, Lolo, let's talk Traore and let's talk Wolves. Get your butt in here. Good Lord,
You
Callum
just
Wilson
kicked me off
going to
my god.
Aston.
My
Callum
you just-
Wilson going to Aston Villa. Who cares?
you just kicked me off my own goddamn show.
I am telling you that you have got to be ecstatic for the fact that Traore did not go to them damn dirty Spurs.
I am very happy about that. How much did you pay John to kick me off? Oh, I guess you don't. I guess you only really have to suggest it, and then any chance he gets to mute me or kick me off, he's in.
Bremner's ghost just said, what the fuck is a Callum Chambers? What the hell's an aluminum falcon? Adama Traore going.
I have your Wolves logo and your. See, that mute button is made for you, Mark. It's not made for me. What's up to the Stoop crew? But Mark, I did promise you finally. Let's do a Wolves show. You know, let's talk Wolves. We finally have something interesting to talk about with a Wolves player
Maybe
that we
we'll
all.
Save that Wolves. Maybe we'll save that Wolves talk for February 11th.
Oh no!
Oh
no! We're gonna downplay the whole Wolves Arsenal, the whole Stoop derby. I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm not ready to fire shots yet. I'm not ready to fire shots yet. But what a turn of events! For the last year, all we've been hearing about is how badly Nuno wanted Traore, how Conte wanted Traore, how all of Tottenham wanted Traore, and in the end, he goes back home to Barcelona for nearly twice.
Man, I've got so much to. I feel so weird in this position. Should I just shut up and let you do your opening rant?
No,
get me out of here. Do your opening rant.
I have been doing my opening rant.
And I keep interrupting. See, I feel weird in this position.
You know,
say hi to the Stoop crew before they get angry. They're vampires these days.
Oh, you lovely Stoop crew: Ben Johnson, Ben Ireland, Bremner's Ghost, Retrovolt Arcade, Mr. Tom. You all have been on somebody else's. I can smell it on you. You've been on somebody else's show. And now you come running to us because you got all your facts and figures in. And now it's time to have a good laugh.
Here we go. Let's go. Did you know that Adama Traore has a Barcelona tattoo?
I did not know that. I'm not that.
Yeah, it's right there. It's actually the patch.
With the man.
They just sewed it on.
Sewed it on.
Iron on.
He gets no jersey. He just goes shirtless.
With enough baby oil.
He's got the badge. I hear that Wolves, should Barca buy Adama Traore next season, that they're going to throw in like 3-year supply of baby oil. Johnson & Johnson, good for your baby, good for you.
He needs to be careful, man. Over in Spain, like, you'll have defenders like dipping bread in his arms and being like eating, having tapas
coming at
on
him
his
with a little pan de tomate.
Yeah, because like they can't. Listen, I don't know about you, but
stop them.
I don't know about you, but after a shower, like, I don't use lotion and stuff. Like, while I'm still wet with the shower, I put on baby oil. It's boom, 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 you're done, and you don't have to worry about. And when I go to Spain, it's hard to find. You can find like a little bottle and it's expensive. Right. But olive oil is cheap as shit. So I just imagine
you just slather up in some olive oil.
You know how they keep showing the picture of the dude whose job it is to lather up Adama Traore? Now it's going to be like a chef, a Spanish chef that comes out and he's just dousing him and sprinkling a little Salt Bay on him and shit.
Hold still.
But hey, Bandy says right here, it's a shame to see good stock leaving the Premier League. And here's something that we were talking about on the WhatsApp group earlier today with Naji and Kantak and everybody. Are we in an upside-down world where Barcelona comes shopping our 7th place, like perennial 7th place? Or I guess we're fighting you guys for that perennial 7th place spot these years. But, these perennial mid-table team, Barcelona is coming back for their used wares in the Premier League. Like, are we in an upside-down world here?
Well, not only are we in this upside down world, but it's kind of messing with the natural order of things, because Spurs are all ready to have Traore sign on the dotted line for that 15 million that they were offering, and Jorge Mendes puts together a deal with Barcelona. And that's it. It's not official, but as Fabrizio says, here we go, done deal.
This just shows how shit Spurs are.
But here's the thing: apparently, there was a deal that was settled on by Spurs for some guy from Porto, and I'm not really sure who it is. But Conte and company are so pissed at Mendes that they don't want to. They're just like, fuck it, fuck you, fuck everything. We don't want to have anything to do with you. And this is having a bit of an effect.
It definitely is, man. It definitely is. Just want to say, hey, Devin, I'm so sorry about that. He says, I got the nasty COVID, fellas. Double vaxxed too, feel like shit. Man. From everything we've seen from friends of ours who are double vaxxed and have gotten it. Brawley, for example, just had it. Same situation. He's feeling much better. So, yeah, he went through a few days of hell, but is feeling much better. So I hope you're feeling better, Devin. Glad that we can take your mind off of that for a minute. And Via Martin, good to see you. He says, hi, guys. Unusually here in the middle of the night. Hope everyone is fine. David, you being here in the middle of the night means you are officially not only part of the Stoop crew, you're part of the Stoop vampire crew. So, all vampires are we. So there you go. Good to see you on one of these late night shows. Mr. Tom, Ben AZ, everybody. So, Mark, a lot of people in here are saying, fucking Scott Newby is like, his comments should all be tweeted out. I hope you're just tweeting them out and every single one of your comments, because any man that involved with lubrication belongs on a Louis Theroux documentary. That's even above my head, but I'm laughing anyway. It's very funny.
I'm trying to find the reference myself. I don't know who Louis Theroux is.
Let me see.
No, that was Bender. I was thinking of the guy.
Let's just pretend that we know how smart he is, because he made a few references the other night. I usually have to Google Scott's quotes, and then I'm laughing all by myself after a show. But hold on. There were some people talking about moving to Barca. I wouldn't go to Barca. Devin says, I wouldn't go to Barca if I was Traore. Terrible move. The club is in absolute shambles. Yes, they are. I agree with you.
That actually goes, I think, deeper. I think there's more to it.
They are in shambles.
No, and I totally agree with that. But I think what Traore wants to do is show the Spanish national team that he's got chops and
100%, Mark,
because he got no playing time in the Euros. He got like maybe one appearance, 3 minutes, garbage time.
I was shocked he got a call up to begin with, Mark.
I am as well, but I was equally shocked with that call up that he was just a placeholder. He was just there for training. But I think that this gives him an opportunity to be a little more visible to the national team and get more playing time for World Cup.
Absolutely, Mark, you are 100% spot on. So let's look at it this way. Let's imagine Adama Traore, and you're going, okay, here are your options. You can move to the shittiest club in the world at Tottenham, or you can move to one of the most heralded clubs in the world. No matter how shambolic they may be currently, they are still the Barcelona FC, sponsored by Sean Connery and Highlander. Growing up as a young boy in Barcelona, I learned swordplay. But if you look at it that way, of you could continue playing for Wolves. They are utilizing you as a, last 20 minutes of the match or first half of the match, shit starter.
If they play him at all.
If he plays. But your club, Bruno Lage, is doing a fantastic job focusing the club on some specifics. And he is this auxiliary player. He is this specialty weapon in their toolbox, on their gun belt. So if he goes to Tottenham, does he immediately play? Well, not in his favorite position. They want to make him, they want to pretend like they could turn him into Trent Alexander-Arnold or somebody like that. Mm-hmm. And sure, if you want a fucking defender who can't defend, sure, there you go. But he knows...
He has absolutely no desire to play wing back. None whatsoever.
He would be better off going to a lower team than Tottenham if he was staying in the Premier League, where he would play every day or every match. Right. So put that aside, however much money they're offering you. Same thing that we said about Rafinha earlier just a month or so ago, saying, will he leave Leeds? No, because this year is all about getting on your international team and getting a starting spot on your international team. Mm-hmm. Spain aren't who they used to be. They are still a club with tons of talent. But how does that talent fit? If he's playing 20 minutes every other week for Wolverhampton, no disrespect, Mark, but thinking of this as the Spanish national team watching,
no, absolutely,
they lose sight of him. So now he's at... So even if he does the exact same role, 20 minutes a match, maybe every other week, he's doing it in front of everybody on the biggest stage in the world. Like their matches are broadcast internationally. He will be seen by the Spanish media, by all the important people,
by everybody surrounding the Spanish national team. Yeah, he's putting himself in that position to get noticed and to get himself on the team, which, unfortunately for some players, and we talked about Donny van der Beek yesterday, that guy's just, he's not going to make the team, which kind of sucks for a 24-year-old, but I look, I am not even bitter about this. I am not angry. When I saw it, I was like, oh, cool, he didn't go to Spurs, because we get them, we play them after you guys, like 3-4 days later. I don't,
How much money did you get? How much money are you getting from Barcelona for this?
Well, I mean, I haven't read the details, but what I'm seeing is that they're paying his salary for the rest of the season, which is almost $1 million. I'm not sure what the loan fee was, but I'm guessing that's probably, I don't know, what's an average loan fee? A couple of million? $3 million?
It depends on the player.
I have absolutely no idea. But when it's all said and done, and I know it's a big if, but I think it's going to happen. Should they pick up the option to buy, it would end up being $30 million to the Wolves.
Yeah, it's a 30 million euro, like 25 million.
I like that number
if they pick him up.
I love that number. Is far better than the 15 million that Dan Levy and company were trying to throw at us. That is the owner of the Spurs, right? Dan Levy.
Yeah. Nobody cares. You know far too
Guess
much
what?
about football.
I don't have to take his check anymore. You know.
Yeah. Can Mr. Tom go get Bowmaster? And he can talk to us about that.
I just want to just throw that out there for Master that I'm going to have to watch a Barcelona game or two just to see Traore and see how he does. And that's just going to like mess up the balance.
And Jimmy, no rush, Tom. That's fantastic. It's funny now that I've met Jimmy. We met him after the happy hour. He called in and we got to actually see him and talk to him somewhat face to face. But every time I meet one of the Stoop crew members, they just like get cast in my Peaky Blinders remake. The Stoop version of Peaky Blinders that I'm like, oh, okay. So now when I see that, no rush, Tom. No rush, Tom. Not that he talks like that, but he's a lot tougher looking than I imagine everybody. I don't know what
everyone sounds like Arthur.
Yeah. No, hey, no rush, Tom. Come on. Anyway,
I think we need to get out of here. I found Jesus, Tom.
A good buddy of mine was at the house the other day and getting my daughter, my 4-year-old, to go, by order the Peaky fucking Blinders. But not saying fucking, but so by order the Peaky Blinders. So my daughter's running around the house, by order the Peaky Blinders, by order the Peaky Blinders. I was like, yeah, thanks, Mike. Awesome.
Is she doing that too?
Yeah. By order the Peaky Blinders, by order the Peaky Blinders. My daughter is a leprechaun.
We are the guild of the lollipop tree.
Exactly. Tough looking, Jimmy. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a compliment. Maybe you were just very close to the camera, and so it made you look huge. Anyway, going back to this, but as we were saying on yesterday's show, or maybe it was after the show, I don't remember. We talked so much. Jersey sales and television revenue is such an important thing to every single club. Traore is this character. If the Premier League were a movie, were a TV show, he would 100% be on every single Wolves episode. Doesn't matter if he plays. He's a character, right? He's this thing you want to watch because it's exciting and you don't even know what he's going to do. He's going to run past people. He's going to try something different, and then he's going to get an open goal and blast it over the top. Like, oh, what's he going to do?
Yeah. I'm going to miss the little jog he did over the ball before he made his move,
Yeah, the step overs.
You're like the step overs. Yeah. The over under on the step overs.
Oh my God. But think about it. Barcelona, the fans, they're not having too much to cheer about right now. But now they hear a Spanish kid who started at La Masia, I think I'm saying that right, which is the school there. Mm-hmm. And he captained the youth team, I believe, as Villa Martin was saying. He was a big part of their plans and just didn't work out in the first team.
Did you say youth?
These two youths. He was started out on the youth team. Maybe we should just lean into the Brooklyn. Not for nothing, but he's a big fucking guy.
Not for nothing, but we're talking Traore here. Yeah, sure. He was considered
it's excitement.
It was considered too raw. He was sent over and did his time with who'd he go to before Wolves? He went to like some
fuck, I was just looking at that earlier. Fuck if I know.
Anyway, so Middleton, Middlesex, I don't fucking know.
Middlesbrough.
But he comes to Wolves and he develops a little bit, and but it's time to move on. I think what it is
do
the wing.
Do you hear what I'm saying? Like, it's not even about the skill. It's not even about the skill. It's about him being exciting.
It's
about a jersey sale.
And the fan base should be excited because they've had a lot of heartbreak in the last 6 months, 8 months. If the look on Alan's face is any indication,
oh my God,
he's still
so
bumming about Mezzi,
And he walks up to me every day. I see him on the street, and he goes, "Ugh, did you see about Barça?" And I'm like, "No, Alan, I don't watch fucking La Liga. I'm sorry."
Well,
there he is.
Hey, look at that!
Growing up as a young boy in Barcelona.
I tell you though. I mean, I bet Alan is excited. It's finally a little ray of sunshine coming down on his team a little bit. I would hope,
know, man. I don't know.
I would hope it is. He will say it's a lot of money. That's just a lot of money.
Well, it's a smarter move because they didn't put out too much cash right now, and they're saying, "Oh yeah, we'll spend that. We'll spend that. Yeah, if we want to keep him." Chances are they don't keep him. Chances are they send him back. But for Adama Traore, as I said, this is all about getting on the Spanish national team for the biggest competition in the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, and listen, maybe he's picked up some skills that he didn't have when he was there last, and we have seen him becoming a better player. But as Ben Ireland, good to see you as well. We've missed you on the past couple shows, but glad that you're back, part of the Stoop crew, vampire crew, Ava. He says, "Am I the only one who thinks Traore is shit? No end product." I'll say no end product, sure, but shit, no. I think, as I said, Batman wins fights and has decades of comic book experience, and he has zero superhero powers.
Right, he's all gadgets and money.
The reason he succeeds is gadgets.
Right.
Traore is a gadget. Traore is the Batarang or something. He's something like that.
Look, I'll say this. You can say Traore is shit and he doesn't have any final product, but I think anyone would be lying if they said they didn't get a little excited when he receives the ball, because you just don't him being able to burn by 3 players. Or just flick the ball forward and outrace everybody to it. I don't think. I find that there are very few players in the Premier League that can outrun him. He outruns almost everybody, and I'm sure there's a couple of examples out there. But you have to get excited every time he touches the ball.
And look at you, Martin. Traore is a poor man's Alan St. Maximin. Yeah, that's what I say. Alan St. Maximin is Traore.
We said that like 2 years ago. We definitely agree with you there. I mean, in fact, I think I even said, God, I wish he played like Maximin.
Yeah. But look, even Sorin, good to see you as well, Sorin. I don't know if we've seen you in a while, but he says they won't keep him because they will need to free salary for Mbappe. And listen, think about it as Adama Traore's head. That's absolutely fucking fine. This is a no-lose situation, because if he goes and only gets a certain amount of playing time, but all he's got to do is continue being as good as he is on Wolves, which is not fucking fantastic. It's entertaining, and it's that, gadget role. If he does that and they don't pick him up, he comes back to Wolves with fucking Barcelona experience.
Yeah. And plus Wolves will have him for 6 months. They'll have him until the next winter window, or the next January window. They have him for 6 months after the loan period ends, if they don't. But I think Traore and the brain trust of Barcelona got together and said, "You're going to sign me, right?" And I do think they do.
It's too much money for him, man. Think about who they could get for $30 million. For $30 million, like, I hate to say it, but you can get, unless he comes and lights it up,
right?
Which he might. It's a different league.
I think what it is also that 30 million, that 29 million. I think it's also incentive laden. If he scores X amount of goals, if he has these many assists, if he, I think that's part of it. But it definitely, outshines the pocket change that Spurs were throwing at Wolves.
Yeah,
because Spurs were like, 10 million, and Wolves were like, well, 15. And they balked at that. I'm very curious what the holdup was, and that what happened that Mendes was able to just like ship him off to Barcelona, and like I said, it has caused. I'm not sure with which player, but there was like a near done deal between Porto and Spurs, and Conte and company are livid that they didn't get Traore with Mendes. That Mendes just took him away and sent him to Barcelona, and that they don't want to complete the deal because of it.
Yeah. Look at all these Leeds fans.
That is crazy.
So, on a quick side note, I hear Sorin says I hear Leeds are trying for Minamino. That would not be a bad addition. He's a workhorse. He works his ass off, Minamino, for Liverpool. And he doesn't get enough playing time at Liverpool, especially once
but do you think he would
the
get
Africans
any more,
come back.
Would he get any more playing time with Leeds, with Harrison on one side and Rafinha on the other?
You never see Tyler Roberts again, and that'll make a lot of people happy.
All right.
So here we go, Scott Newby. Watching Traore is like going for a curry. Most of the time, you've nothing to worry about, but occasionally you need to get the toilet roll in the fridge ready for the impending explosion of action.
Wow.
Absolutely. And I think that's a quote to end it on. Mark, you are in charge of the show. So, Mr. Tom, why have you got a toilet roll in the fridge? You're not eating proper curry, my friend, if you need to ask that question. As my grandma, my Mexican grandma would say when she would bring out the food and then put the bowl of salsa there, and she would look at me and she would go, "This is a 2 popsicle salsa," which means one is for after you eat it and one is for a little while later, if you know what I mean. So, Mark, you're in charge tonight. We're on the last couple of minutes. We're in the last couple of minutes of the show. You know what we need to do. We need to thank our sponsors. You do it. This is all you.
Let's just do that. We on the stoop with Lolo, brought to you by our mystery
Lolo. It gets
sponsor.
Weird from here.
A long time ago in a season, far, far away, a young footballer was repeatedly kicked in the legs during the course of a season. Inspired by his favorite movie, New Protection was born. Presenting the new improved Lingard Shin Guard. Be unstoppable force for your club. Available at all favorite sporting goods stores. And just know that you can find that in all of Man United color.
Oh my God! The Lingard Shin Guards.
The Lingard Shin Guard, ladies and gentlemen. That we have no shame. There's nothing we won't take as advertising dollars. But as we wind down into the last minute of the show,
I like that John put the West Ham Jesse Lingard. By the way,
exactly. We didn't get a chance to ask you all to spread the word about our show. Do the Holy Trinity. We got subscribe, we got like, we got share, we got Father Ted and company.
Frick!
Watch that show! Drink!
Lingard Shin Guards.
That's what we need to do.
Good.
And, if you can spread the word, tell the people what we're doing here. We're talking Traore today, but tomorrow we're going to be talking happy hour. Got that going on at 7 p.m. Eastern time from 7 to 9. I don't know what time that is over on the other side of the pond or what it is
midnight to 2 a.m.
But we are going to have a good old time with happy hour. We do trivia and we talk shit, and maybe some of us get a little drunk. I don't really know yet. That's all I got, folks.
Thank you to everybody who's in the comment section, all of our Stoop crew, and all of our Stoop Vampire crew calling in at 3 a.m. All vampires are we. And yes, Sorin, we do need to talk Aubameyang and Vlahovic.
I thought that said alcoholic. I thought it said we need to talk Aubameyang. You're an alcoholic. It's okay. It's all right.
But join us tomorrow night for happy hour, 7 p.m. Eastern time, which is midnight in the UK, and that's like 4 p.m. over on the West Coast. But we get in, let us know anything that you guys want us to cover in happy hour, and we may just do it. We may not. We may get sidetracked. Yeah. And hopefully I'll get trivia finished. But guys, this has been a fantastic show. A lot of fun. Mark, glad we talked about Wolves. Now we never have to do it again.
Oh, we gonna do it again in a couple of weeks. We know we are. Anyway.
Thank you, Stoop Crew. Love you guys. Love you, John. Mark.